Reyes,
Yes, Judge.
what is your wish this morning?
I want to see if I can confer with Mr. Edelman, Your Honor. I'm going to ask the court if I can be excused really briefly just to do a quick plea in the district court, and I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Or did you want to confer right now or afterwards?
After the plea, Your Honor, that's okay with the court.
All right, then you
Thank
will
you.
be on the list to confer.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Lopez, just stick around. 607-731, State versus Rudy Rodriguez. That is Patrick Montgomery.
That's me, Judge. Sorry, I'm on the phone with him here. So please call the case again at the end of your docket.
All righty. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Your Honor.
61058. No, let's see, 61058, maybe 8. I can't read it. Jonathan Vasquez.
Present, Your Honor.
Attorney is Brent Coffey. Brent Coffey,
Hey, try that.
no answer from Mr. Coffey. How about Jonathan Vasquez?
I'm present,
Yes,
sir.
Mr. Coffey, I was just pulled in, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Coffey. Good morning to you. You have both.
Check this, put that long
Mr.
one.
Vasquez,
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Go to that other number I gave you.
somebody is speaking that does not, should not be speaking. Jonathan Vasquez, thank you, sir. I appreciate you being here. This is a jury setting. Mr. Coffey, are you ready? Mr. Coffey, are you ready for your jury setting?
Yes, Judge.
All right.
Your
State?
Honor,
Yes.
the state is not ready and the state is actually going to be dismissing that case.
State not ready to dismiss. Mr. Coffey, another brilliant presentation.
Thank you.
Uh,
I guess I
case-
said that ready just right. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's a good one.
All right, sir. We'll be letting you know about the dismissal. 610-909, State versus Cassandra Jimenez, and that is Robert Barnes. Judge. Judge Barnes. No answer. And Cassandra Jimenez. No answer either. Marked absent. 614-535, State versus LaShawna Collins.
I'm right here, sir.
Good morning, Ms. Collins. Where are you?
No, Cassandra Jimenez.
I'm sorry, Ms. Jimenez, you showed up.
Yes.
Very
Yeah,
good.
I was on mute. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll have to wait till your attorney decides to show up, okay? Patricia,
Okay.
have you heard anything from the judge?
Judge, can you hear me?
I can hear Patty.
Okay. Yes, sir. He's at the 290th and he'll check in as soon as he's done over there.
All righty. Ms. Jimenez, you heard that?
Yes, sir.
All right, stick around. Thank you. 614-535, once again, LaShawna Collins, and attorney is Michael Collins. Mike Collins, no answer. LaShawna is absent, is a fugitive with a warrant, and she will continue to be. 619-849, State versus Jesus Lujano, and Cornelius Cox is attorney of record.
Hello, sir. I'm Jesus Lujano.
Mr. Lujano, good morning to you, sir. Have you heard from Cornelius?
No, sir, I have not. I spoke with him yesterday.
I'll show him not present at the time. 620, just stick around, Mr. Lujano.
Yes, sir.
620-512, State versus Rick Garza, and that is Shannon Locke, his attorney. Rick Garza, absent. Shannon Locke, attorney. No answer. Scheduled for 2:30 p.m. for a plea. State versus David Gonzalez, and that will be Brian De La Rosa. Okay, they are scheduled for 2:30, will be recalled at 2:30.
Thank you, Judge.
627204, State versus Adrian Fraga, and that is James Dwiggins.
Your Honor, Mr. Dwiggins is in the 437th and he'll log on shortly after.
Alrighty. What about Adrian Fraga? I doubt that he's in the 437th. I'm marking him absent. Scheduled for 3:30 p.m. This is 628-121 State versus James Pryor. And attorney is in trial. Jesus Vargas, is she going to be here at 3:30, Patty? Do we know?
I don't think so, Your Honor. He's in trial in 11. They just elected the panel yesterday.
Okay. Then, well, we'll see if Mr. Pryor shows up at 3:30 or not. We might can have his Mr. Vargas' office contact him and excuse him. 630-896 State versus Nia Whitby, and that is Cornelius Cox.
Yes, Judge, I'm
Cornelius,
here.
Ms. Whitby,
Yes.
where are you?
Okay, see me? I'm here.
There you are. I see you. Thank you for responding on time. We're going to have to wait and see when Mr. Cox shows up. 634-906 State versus Anthony Ruiz. That is Bruce Jordan, his attorney.
Yes, sir.
Is that Mr. Ruiz?
Yes, sir. Anthony Reese.
There you go. Good morning to you, sir.
Good
Have you
morning.
heard from Bruce Jordan, your attorney?
He told me he was gonna call me. He told me to log in by 8:50, so I'm guessing he was already ready.
Well, he's supposed to answer at 9 o'clock himself, and he has not.
Judge, he was trying to log on. I guess he's having computer issues because I
What?
logged him in and then he logged
What?
off.
Computer issues? Surely you just. Okay, we'll just wait and see when he shows up. Thank you, Patricia. 637-419 State versus Keen Javier.
Judge, I'm here for him, Judge, and he's having trouble logging on. I don't know if he got on yet.
All right, is that Mr. Molina?
Yes, it is, Judge. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning to you.
Judge,
Okay,
I have a hearing in the 144th. So, and I know my client on this case is trying to get on, so I have him on the phone, but I don't know why he's having trouble. I gave him all the numbers.
I will assure you that it is not at all unusual to have everything going, but the computers will screw up. That happens to me too. So
Well, I wanted to see.
we'll wait for him to show up.
Okay, Judge, I have that hearing at 10 o'clock, so I don't know how that's going to work.
Well, just if you are able to resolve this before 10, what do you want to do? Are you going to?
Well, I want to see the announcement on that case. Excuse me?
State, you have an announcement on 637-419?
I think she's off.
Okay. 637-468. Go ahead and attend to whatever you have to. Come back and see us, Mr. Molina.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
637, you're welcome. 637-466, State versus Perla Ramirez.
Here, sir. Morning,
How are
Judge.
you?
Good morning. Good morning.
Let's see, where are you, ma'am? Please wave, answer.
I'm right here, Judge.
There you are. Okay.
Good morning.
It says GAEL. I guess that's somebody else's phone. And Mr. This is Raul Vasquez, but I think, is it Ivan Barrero's answering?
Yes, Judge, I'm here.
And what are you doing today?
I'd like to confer, Your Honor.
You are on the list. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
639-976 State versus James Franco. And that is George Sharman II.
Yes, Judge, we're present. He is present. I will say this, that I can confer with counsel through email. We don't have the discovery on the blood in this case. So we need to get an order from the judge and for production of the laboratory work, and then I'll continue to confer with the state.
All right. How much time do you need, George?
Judge, if you could give me, hopefully this week I'll get the order to you on the blood. I'm in the middle of several things, but I'll get it to you. And then in terms of a recall, you know, they usually take about 60 days at the laboratory to respond.
What? I thought they were really, really fast, George.
Just really, really slow. And
I know.
Slower.
I'm just being a little facetious.
Yes.
Remind me to pronounce that for you later when we're not among the public. All right, it's reset 60 days, George.
And thank you, judges. Mr. Franco.
Mr. Franco is excused.
I don't know why this one is working.
641635, State versus Daniel Garza, and that is Jocelyn Andrews. Jocelyn. Ms. Andrews, are you present? All right. We'll show her not answering today, although.
No.
Ms. Andrews, are you there? Okay. And Daniel Garza, are you present? Daniel Garza. Showing Daniel Garza absent. 644784, State versus Diana Ruiz, and that is Neil Kalfas.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for Mr. Kalfas and Ms. Ruiz. Of course. Good morning.
Why Barra?
That's correct, sir. Thank you.
All right. Is Ms. Ruiz on board?
Thank you.
I believe she is on. I thought I saw her.
Diana Ruiz, speak up, wave your hands. I'm going to show her absent at this point. Said
Yeah,
be sure
yes,
and
Judge.
let us know.
If she's on mute, she needs to come off.
What is it you're going to do today?
I'd like to confer with Mr. Edelman if I could, Judge, and I'll get a hold of her to make sure she's on.
Make sure she does. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
645338, State versus Nathan, pardon me, Jarvion Williams, and that's Nathan's main as attorney.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nathan Slimane here. Jarvion, if you're on, would you unmute yourself and announce for the court, please?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, we're present, Judge.
Where is he at?
Right here, Judge.
In the courtroom, Judge. He's in the courtroom.
He's in the courtroom.
Yes, sir.
All right. Very good. Thank you. What are your wishes this morning, Mr. Slimane?
Judge, we need to confer. I need to get contact information from Jarvion so we can speak offline. I do have a hearing at 10 a.m. in the 379th, so I would appreciate it if we could confer offline and maybe come back in 2 weeks or so.
All right. Are you talking about you're going to confer with your client?
I need to confer with my client and with the state, Your Honor.
All right. I'm marking you for conferring with the state. I'm noting that you want to reset for 2 weeks. All right. Ms. Morgan, are you on?
Yes, sir, I am.
Would you confer with Mr. Slimane briefly, or whatever you'll need to do?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. 647722, State versus Rolando Caldera, and that is Baltasar Serna Jr. Walter, no answer. What about Rolando Caldera? Mr. Caldera, you're, in case you're here, you're absent, marked anyway. Scheduled for 1:30 is 651161, State versus Nelda Alvarado, attorney Robert Valdez. Be recalled at 1:30. Scheduled for 2 p.m. 652458, State versus Garrett McKinney, and that is Bob Hicks's attorney. Bob Hicks,
Judge, it's at 2:00.
pardon me, you're right. We'll recall it at 2. 653-590 State versus Stephanie Perez, and that is Jeffrey Cole as attorney.
Morning, Your Honor.
Mr.
Hello,
Cole,
I'm here.
Ms. Perez,
Yes, sir.
She had
all right.
trouble with the Zoom link, so she had to call in, but that is her speaking.
On 1210, it says. I think I see her. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Cole,
Thank
what
you.
are your wishes for this morning?
May I confer with the state judge?
Yes, sir.
Thank
You're
you.
on the list for conferring. 654-136 State versus Daniel San Miguel. And that is Cecil Bain.
Present, Your Honor.
Judge, I'm present as well.
Ms. San Miguel, who are you?
Yes, sir. I'm doing fine, sir. Thank you.
Is that, are you the gentleman in the, look like a white shirt? Is that he, Patty, Krista, SM?
Yeah, I'm changing his name, Judge. I'm renaming the screen there.
All right. And Cecil?
Yes. Maybe confer, Your Honor.
All right, Cecil. It shall be so. On the list for conferring. 657-157 State versus Samuel Fermin, and that is James Anders III.
I'm present. This is James Anders III, present, Your Honor.
I see you.
I am in contact with Mr. Fermin, but I don't see him on the screen yet. So I will keep trying to get him
Already.
connected up.
Meantime, you want to be put on the list for conferring? What do you want to do?
Yes, sir. I'd like to be put on the list for conferring. Thank you.
You are now. 657-528 State versus Shahab Farhani, and that is
Morning,
Tim
Judge.
Roundtree.
I'm here and my client is here as well, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning to you both, gentlemen. Tim?
Yes, sir. Judge, we had an order, we had an offer last time, and we are still working through discovery and waiting to have our driver's license hearings, which is next, I guess, week. So we'd ask for a 30-day reset.
All right. I hope you can resolve between now and the 30 days, Tim.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. It's reset. You're both excused. 658-483 State versus Daniel Perez, and that is Catherine Valenzuela. I see Kathy somewhere in here.
Your Honor, I'm present. I have not seen my client.
He's here in the courtroom, Judge.
Okay.
That's why.
All right. Well, I would like to, I'd like to confer with my client before conferring with the state.
All right, Patty, would you place Ms. Valenzuela and Mr. Perez in breakout?
Yes, sir.
And I have temporarily lost the video on this. Let me see. All right, we're back. 659-569 State versus Thomas Manning, and it's Brian O'Donnell. I think Mr. O'Donnell is in the CLE.
Yes, sir.
Thomas Manning. Let's reset that, Patty.
2 weeks.
Mr. O'Donnell might have called him.
2 weeks, Judge? Or 30 days?
Yes, but we need to check with Mr. O'Donnell. He said something about, I think he may not be available right at 2 weeks. But we're good. We'll check it out. Make a note. 660. Is that 9 or 3? 4-1. Roberto Gonzalez, and that is Mark LaHood.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
I can tell that's not Mark LaHood.
I'm sorry?
I can tell that's not Mark LaHood. Who's answering for Mark? Mark LaHood, attorney?
Judge, I don't know who that is. Judge, I have a message from Mark LaHood or Justin Fowles' office. They're running late. One of them is out of county on a Zoom hearing, and the other one is in person out of county. So one of them
Okay.
will be logging on.
On Roberto Gonzalez, Mr. Gonzalez, just hang in there.
Okay.
660-874, State versus Dominique Campos, and that is Frank Sandoval.
Your Honor, good morning. Frankie Sandoval here. As the court may recall, this is the young lady who had several cases in one that had been transferred and moved over here to this honorable court. Your Honor, during my appearances in number one, and now this being my second appearance here in your court, I have been unable to reach her. I've been reaching out to the number provided, but unless she's shown up, I've been unable to contact the judge.
And Dominique Campos? We'll make that a failure to appear. We'll find her one with the other. Frank, you're excused.
I do appreciate it, Your Honor. Have yourself a good day and a good rest of the week to you and Miss Patty.
You too.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. 660-890, State versus Maria Fernandez, and that is Mary Petracek. Hello. Maria Fernandez is absent. Mary Petracek, no answer from the attorney.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Hi, this is Dominique. Is there any way that I can request for a new lawyer? Because just the way he said that he's trying to get in contact with me, I call all day, every day. I've talking to his assistants, and I've only spoken to him once. I have already gone on a search to look for a new lawyer, and
Ms. Campos, I called your name 3 times a while ago.
it was on. Yeah, I didn't know how to miss with this. I'm sorry, it was on mute.
Okay, all right. So if you'll hang tight, just hold on. Patty, get a hold of Mr. Sandoval. Let him know that Ms. Campos is here. And we'll see which way we go on that. We'll talk about it then.
Yes, sir.
So just relax, Ms. Campos. We'll be back. 661-311, State versus Ezequiel Loredo. No attorney of record. Mr. Loredo, Ezequiel Loredo. He is a fugitive with a warrant. Now he'll have 2. 661-859, State versus Richard Peña. And that is David Cuellar, his attorney.
Present, Your Honor.
Richard Peña, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you doing, sir?
I am well, thank you. And you?
I am good, sir. Thank you so much.
Glad to hear it. Have you heard from David Cuellar, the attorney?
I spoke to him yesterday. He said he was going to log on a little early. Thus far, I have not heard from him today, but I just went ahead and followed the instructions to be on the Zoom meeting on time.
Absolutely. That's good. That way you don't get a warrant for your arrest.
Yes, sir.
We'll see where Mr. Cuellar is, so just relax.
Yes, sir.
That is the docket